Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, Yahawadah. Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, for a wonder, and upon thee thy seed forever. Today's lesson is going to be about the signs and how people want to deny them. So firstly, you see in the book of Deuteronomy, in the chapter 28 of Deuteronomy, all right, the signs, these curses are on the Israelites for a sign. This basically proves that the Israelites are who the Israelites actually are, which I say Israelites and I forget to make mention that they are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So yes, that is a sign in the thing, as it shows us, because the thing is that it's such a hyper specific situation that didn't happen to everyone. All right, it specifically happened to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So yes, everyone knows about the transatlantic slave trade to the so-called African Americans, but did you also hear about what happened with the Native Americans, as well as just other? It's not, again, I'm saying this in the sense of like, it's not just exclusive to the so-called African Americans, but if you do some research, you'll be able to see other so-called races of people going and having the same thing done to them. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about other prophecies that happen that are happening now, and that people just deny. All right, and one of said prophecies is I just had it in my head and I forgot it, but I'll just go to the next one, which was the whole Elon Musk thing, wanting to cure blindness and cure paralysis. All right, so on a technical scale, if you actually understand how the human body works, then it makes sense how it would be possible. So let's take the eyes for example. For sight, all you need to be able to the eyes need to be able to capture light, and if you can put a device in to basically replace the thing and then insert the image, it's like it make the eyes, or make another device absorb the light and then put it into your brain, then that's basically restoring sight. In addition to that, you also have the other aspect, which is paralysis, where how the body moves. The brain sends electricity down the body in order to make a body part move. So this is once again a possible thing to do, but they just need to know how to do it without fucking up the body and all that stuff. And the thing is that I think Elon Musk or someone, I forgot who it was, I think it was him, was saying that they want to make people cyborgs now, or part cyborgs in general, whatever. All right, that's the wording that they use, and people tend to just want to ignore the fact that the things like these that are going on, because at the end of the day, it lets them know that the true prophets were right. The true prophets were saying them, and it shows that these true prophets, that the true prophets are in fact true prophets, because all the things that they're saying is coming to pass, as that's the spirit that the Lord put on the prophets to say and to show the people. All right, let me also get this. Let me get this first. John chapter 8 verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your fathers you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in truth, because there was no truth in him. When he speaketh the lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And that's another thing. So many people have made the spiritual demon Satan as well as the physical demon Satan their father. So they hate to hear that there's that the lies that they believed in, they believe to be true, are starting to seem false and whatnot. All right, which Slocky, that was another thing. So it might be applicable to you, might not be, kind of, not really, partially applicable. Well, I'll just say it was applicable to me. Before, when, just in general, when you hear, something that goes against your initial beliefs, all right, it makes you want to fight back or fight against it. But oftentimes the Lord puts the Spirit in us to actually be receptive and willing to want to listen to certain things. Maybe it's the truth and maybe it's not the truth, but that's the lot that the Lord assigns to each person, and it differs from everyone. And for the people that don't want to believe, fucking Donald Trump, Antichrist, or like whatever type of shit that they say is going on right now, all right, or I guess the whole blindness thing. Which, by the way, let me also get this. Revelation chapter 16 verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the great battle, to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty. And that is, Elon Musk is, if he actually does it, that is a miracle that he's attempting to do. But the thing is, like, why would he say, I'm gonna cure blindness, I'm gonna cure paralysis, if he wasn't sure that he could actually do it? All right, like oftentimes they don't go around just making these bold statements unless there was some sort of proof or backings to their claims. All right, or if they didn't genuinely believe that they could do it. So as a result of that, yeah, there are going to be times like this, which then it goes to show that Esau is the devil, because Esau is over here trying to do the similar miracles that Yahawashi did, where Yahawashi, he cured the lame, he cured lunatic, he cured blindness. All right, and now Esau's trying to do all that exact same stuff as well. All right, he's trying to escape death, he's trying to avoid death, or do whatever to beat death, but he can't. All right, he can't do that because the Lord set limits on what man can do. All right, but at the same time, over here, for what he is able to do, which is potentially curing blindness and what's the other one, paralysis. This is the miracles of devils. All right, and again, it goes to show that, okay, yeah, look at who's the wicked, who's in power, look who's the son of devils. All right, and the people hate to hear that. All right, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 16, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause them to fall. And that also goes into the whole potential of the Project Bluebeam, which I saw a video. Okay, whatever. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna link a description to the Project Bluebeam video, which what they did, with Project Bluebeam, as of right now, they were able to show a hologram of some giant blue whale swimming, quote unquote, in the sky. So I'm gonna get that video, and I'm gonna link it in the description, and it's very easy. It would be very easy for the also Slakia, like if you saw that one Spider-Man movie with Mysterio in it, I forgot the name, Far From Home or something like that. Basically he was doing the exact same thing. All right, but I don't even remember what that was, like 2022 or something like that, 2 years ago. All right, where he literally convinced the people, freaking Nick Fury, all the people, that he's a hero because of the whole elementals stuff thing or whatever. I don't know, Slakia, because I don't care about that. I only watch it to see the whole hologram thing. And even then, I didn't even watch the whole movie. I watched half of it. Basically, he convinced them to say, hey, something bad's gonna happen. It happened. And then after it happened, like, he was viewed or revered as a hero. So he's like, oh, this is the savior, blah blah blah. And that they made this whole convincing thing to revere Mysterio and think that Mysterio is a hero and whatnot, when he's not. He was a fraud, and I don't even think he can actually fight, because all he has is just guns and the holograms. So yeah, that was a thing that they did, and that's what they can do today as well. What they're gonna say is something's gonna happen. They're gonna show a second coming of Jesus, okay, of a white Jesus, and then people are gonna believe it. All right, foolishly believe it. Well, because that's not necessarily foolishly, cause they just don't know the scriptures. All right, and then they're gonna be led astray by Esau, and Esau's gonna do what he wants and convince them, oh yeah, this is this, that, and the third, or whatever. All right, I don't know the details on what they're gonna do with that deception, but just in general, they do plan on deceiving. All right, as the scriptures say. Actually, let me get that. I think it's Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. Oh, no, hold on. He is John. Alright, so 1 John chapter 2 verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know it is the last time. And over here we see that and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, and that whole that one big grand Antichrist, where people will think, oh, that's Christ, but in actuality it's gonna be a what's it called, a major deceiving, and everyone, a lot of people are going to drop their religion, because oftentimes people, like, say for example Christianity, people follow Christianity because they are waiting and expecting what's it called, Christ, I'll say Christ, not YAHAWASHI, but Christ to come down a second time. But the thing is that they don't know how or any of the details to his return. All right, so the thing is, like, something like that will just be like a fill in the gaps, and whatever happens, they'll just believe it without actually knowing the scriptures. So they can say that, oh, homosexuality is okay. That false Christ will say that homosexuality is okay, and people will believe it because the Christians, they don't read the Bible or know what's in the Bible. All right. Also, Isaiah 30 verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. And this is the thing, like, people, they've gotten so used to the devil being their father that they only want to hear lies. They want to hear more lies that support the lies that they already believe. Okay, so when they hear the truth, and when they hear something that that actually is a concern, like for example, like Project Bluebeam. All right, that's when people hear something like that, like they dismiss it. All right. And they also call it like a conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory, when a lot of these things are not conspiracy theory, like they're very much so proven. All right, you have even Saki. There was that whole thing, which Saki, that's another thing. Hold on, let me get that, because I just showed it in my thing. So I just put it in my community tab. the whole thing, it used to be a conspiracy theory that UFOs exist. They said, oh, if you believe in fucking UFOs, and that means you're an idiot, or you just believe in this, that, and the third. When you have more recently, I believe like a few years ago, maybe 2020, where Esau is now saying that yeah, UFOs exist, and then now all the people, everyone's like, okay, yeah, sure, like it's okay, but then all the years prior, they were shitting on people, even crazy people, which crazy people understandable, but they were shitting on other people that said and believed that UFOs do in fact exist. Now let's look at this one video of this UFO.
Frame like this, and it shot a beam of light at the warhead, which is represented by my thumb here. Now, remember, all this stuff is flying at several thousand miles an hour. So this thing fires a beam of light at the warhead, hits it, and then this thing flies up like this. Meanwhile, we're all going like this, fires another beam of light, goes around like this, we're going like this, fires another beam of light, goes down like this, fires another beam of light, and then flies out the way it came in. And the warhead tumbles out of outer space. Now, I saw that. I don't give a goddamn what anybody else says about it. I saw that on film. Phil Class can kiss my ass. He wasn't there. I was. Now, when the lights came on, Major Mansman turned around and looked at me and said, "Were you guys screwing around up there?" And I said, "No, sir." And he said, "What was that?" And I said, "It looks to me like we got a UFO."
So yeah, this is a perfect example of and I will link this in the description, but yeah, this was an example of them just openly sharing because they can't hide it anymore, and there have been lots more UFO sightings. There's another one over here. I kind of didn't want to link this video because I have to you have to find the time stamp, which on
the same day as.
Yeah, I don't want to go through and sit through this. I just want to get to the point.
We're all advanced the same thing. What is that? It's over there.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically they see this technology is way more advanced than theirs. All right, so they see that, okay, well, they're outmatched, but at the same time, this whole conspiracy theory of UFOs is it's actually true. Like it's not conspiracy theory. It's literally backed by actual evidence. All right, but yet you will have people that see the evidence and say, oh, that's fake, that's this and third. And also you have the whole issue with the fact checkers literally straight up lying to people. The fact checkers are literally paid to lie. Like there was that one video, I forgot what it was, where I think Biden said, if you don't vote for me, then you're not black or something like that. I don't know. And then the fact checkers literally said that that's not true, and I forgot what exactly happened, but I remember that there were some statements made where hold on, let me see if I can find one. Here's this fact check. Oh well, this was definitely a fact check thing. I remember when I searched this before, I think last year or something like that. This had a fact checking page dedicated to it, and I guess now it doesn't. All right, I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that had a fact checking thing on it. Okay, because they don't want people to think that the elites are saying that you're not gonna be able to own jack shit. All right, so like they're definitely manipulating and moving stuff around. Anyway, continuing on, which I probably shouldn't have said that, but okay. verse 11, Isaiah 30 verse 11, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out of the swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. So basically, these people are trusting in oppression and perversion and perverseness, all right, and they don't want to hear the truth. They are so stuck on the lies that Esau has told you. So, like, for example, I'm not saying that this is true. At the end of the day, it does not matter. And in general, if you should not be seeking to see if this is valid. All right, I'm only saying this for edification's sake. So, for example, like, did Esau actually land on the moon? Is the earth flat or round? These things are irrelevant. They don't matter. All right, ultimately they do not matter, because they do not help in your life in Babylon, or they don't help in you trying to obtain salvation. So those types of things, that to be so stuck on and die on the hill of the earth is round, the earth is flat, at the end of the day, it does not matter. All right, so there are people that will trust that what Esau said is true, which the earth is round, they went to the moon, blah blah, and have a whole issue and try to debate and convince people that, oh yeah, this, that, and third, or Esau's shit is right, using Esau's science, blah blah, even though Esau's a known liar. All right, no, he's only not a known liar to the people that believe him. Psalm chapter 58 verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And ultimately, that is not just Esau, but the people that follow after him, because as we had read from John chapter 8 verse 44, you are of your father the devils, and of your fathers you will do the lusts that your father has done. So if you are of your father, number one, you're going to want to do the lust of your father. And it just goes to show that who inherently is dealing with YAHAWAH, who the Lord is dealing with, all right, they're not going to, number one, fall for any. Let me actually get that first of all. Please tell me they autocorrect. No, they did not. Of course they don't autocorrect. Matthew chapter 24 verse 24, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible they shall deceive the very elect. So they said that if it were possible they would deceive the very elect. So as a result of that, we know that the elect, they're not going to be deceived. All right, so the elect are going to be able to see all the things that's going on, and they're not going to have a biased view on all the prophecies, as well as just whatever event is going on. So they're not going to believe what Esau is saying. And also they are the sons of YAHAWASHI. All right, as a result, in addition, sons, daughters, whatever, as of YAHAWASHI. So as a result of that, the people that will believe it and that don't want to believe, facts, truth, evidence, they are following after their father, the devil. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shalom to mighty Akim, Wak Watim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. Abad, Babal, and Shalom.